Hi, welcome to the session. Vue provides a directive called Vion to listen DOM events and handle it. We can pass an expression to the Vion directive. Let's see it in action. Create a data called likes and set its initial value to 0. Create a paragraph and bind the likes. Add a button and handle the click event and increment likes. Run it on the browser. Yes, it's working. Here we using a single expression. What we do when we have to implement a complex logic. In this case, we can create a method for that and bind the name to Vion. Let's check it. Create a method called like and increment likes. Store datetime to lastLikedAt. Add lastLikedAt to the data and set the initial value to null. Allow only increment likes once in every 3 seconds. Bind the like method to click event. Run it and check. Yes, working. So when we have to handle a complex logic like this, we can use methods instead of inline expressions as handler. We can also pass parameters to even handling methods. Let's do it. Let's pass an increment value to like method and increment likes according to that. Run it. Yes, working. Vue provides a special variable event to pass the native event object to the event handling method. If there are no parameters passed to an event handling method when invoking, we can access an active event object as the first parameter. Let's see it in action. Create clicks and tag data. Create a paragraph and bind tag and clicks. Only have to render the paragraph if has clicks. Create a button and bind the count method to the click event. Create count method and increment clicks. Access an active event as first parameter and store event targets tag name to tag. Run it and check. Yes, working. We can access events in the method even when we don't pass any parameter when invoking. If we want to pass an event, we can use the special variable event. Let's use it. Yes, working as same. Let's pass an increment value as the first parameter and increment clicks count according to that. Yes, working perfectly. Event modifiers. Vue provides a bunch of event modifiers. They are stop, prevent, capture, self, once and passive. It will help us to modify the event behavior and we can use it on the beyond directives argument with dot notation. Let's see it in action. Create two nested divisions as parent and child. Handle click event on parent division and bind parent method. Handle click event on child division and bind child method. Create parent and child methods and alert a message. Run it. Yes, working. When clicking on parent, we got the alert parent. Let's click on the child. Here you can see we receiver the child and then parent alerts. Why is it happening? This is known as bubbling. The bubbling starts with the child and propagates to parent. So we can use a modifier called stop to stop the propagation and tackle it. Let's do it. Add stop event modifier to the child. Yes, stopped the event propagation and it working fine. Create an anchor. Handle click event and bind the redirect method. Create a redirect method and alert a message. Run it. Yes, we received the alert and then it goes to the link. We can use prevent modifier to prevent those default behaviors. Let's do it. Add prevent modifier. Yes, we stopped that default behavior. Create two nested divisions. Handle click event on both divisions and bind methods and alert a message. Run it. Yes, working. Click on the parent division. Yes, we got the parent alert. Click on the child. Yes, we got the child alert first and then it propagated to parent. What we do if we want to handle parent events first here? The answer is switch to capture mode. Capturing is reverse to bubbling. When an event happens, the event capturing starts from parent to child. So if we switch to capture mode, the parent event will handle first and then the child. Let's do it. Add the capture modifier to the parent. Yes, the parent event is handled first and then the child. Create two nested divisions as parent and child. Handle click event on the parent and bind the alert method with a message. Create the alert method and alert the message. Run it and click on the child. Here you can see the alert is working. To fix that, we can use a modifier called self. Let's do it. Add self modifier. Yes, we fixed that. The alert is working when only clicking on the parent. Create a button. Handle the click event and bind a method called greet. Create the greet method and alert a string. Run it. Yes, working. What we do if we just want to work the alert only one time? Vue provides a modifier called once to do that. Add once modifier. Run it. Yes, now the button handling the event only one time. Create an anchor. Handle click event and bind a method called redirect. Create a redirect method and alert a string. Access the event and prevent the default behavior. Run it. Yes, working. What we do if we want to avoid preventing default behaviors while handling an event? Vue provides a modifier called passive to do that. Add the passive modifier. Yes, now the prevent default behavior has no effect here. Key modifiers. Vue provides key modifiers to listening for keyboard events. We can use all valid key names in kebab case or key codes as modifiers. Let's check how to use that. First of all, take a look at available key values. Here are the key names. We can use it as key modifiers by converting it into the kebab case. Let's try control. Create an input field and handle the key up event by adding control as the modifier. Bind a method called notify. Create a notify method and alert a string. Run it. Click on the input field and press the control key. Yes, the alert is working. We can use key codes as the modifier. Add 13. 13 is for enter key in keyboard. Run it and press enter key from the input. Yes, working. Vue provides aliases for most commonly used key codes. They are enter, tab, delete, escape, space, up, down, left and right. Let's check it. Create an input field. Handle the keyDown event and bind the getCode method. Create the getCode method and alert the event key. Run it and check. Yes, working. Let's bind all available key aliases and prevent the default behavior. Run it and check. Enter is working. Tab, delete, escape, space, up, down, left, and right. Yes, all aliases are working perfectly. We can define our own key modifier aliases. Let's see how to do that. We can add the custom alias as the property of the keycodes object and set the value as the keycode. Add new custom alias named return and set its value to 13. Handle the keyUp event with the return modifier and bind the getCode method. Run it. Yes, working. System modifier keys. We can use system modifier keys such as Ctrl, Alt, Shift and Meta to listening to mouse or keyboard events when those keys are pressed. Let's see in action. Handle the keyDown event with 75 as the key modifier. 75 is the keycode of the character K. Run it. Yes, working. Add control modifier. Now you can see the alert is not working when I type the character K. Here we need to press Ctrl and K together to trigger the event. Let's do it. Yes, working. Let's try the Alt modifier. Yes, working. Try the Shift modifier. Yes, working. Let's try Meta. Yes, all the system modifiers working. Vue provides a modifier called exact to listen to an exact combination of modifiers. Let's check how to use that. Create a button. Handle click event and bind the greet method. Create the greet method and alert a string. Run it. Press and hold a key and click the button. Yes, working. Add the exact modifier. Try the same. You can see it's not working now because here exact click event isn't happening. We had been holding a key when we did the click. Let's try to click without pressing any key. Yes, working. Let's add a shift modifier and click the button. Not working. Because the greet method will only execute when we exactly do a click by holding shift without pressing any other keys. Let's try it. Yes, working. The left, right and middle modifiers are restricted handlers to listen to the mouse button events. Let's see in action. Create a button. Handle mouse down even with left modifier and bind the greet method. Run it. Click the button using the left mouse key. Yes, working. Add the middle modifier. Click the button using the middle mouse key. Yes, working. Check the right modifier. Yes, we received the alert. Benefits of using Vue on directive. As you may have noticed, Vue event listening approach look like violating the pure JavaScript event listening rules that even following React.js. But don't worry, it won't affect any efficiency issues and rather this approach has many benefits. Let's take a look at it. It's easy to locate event listeners and corresponding handler functions by skimming the HTML template. This approach is easier for testing. When a view model is destroyed, all the event listeners will be automatically removed.
We don't have to clean it up ourselves. Thanks for watching this session. We hope this session helpful for you to understand more about event handling in Vue.js. Please like this video, share it with your friends and colleagues, and subscribe to our channel for more tutorials. Please click on the bell icon for new videos notification. Let us know your queries via comment. We are happy to answer. Please support us on Patreon. Find the link from the description. We will appreciate that. See you in the next session.